Hello, y'all. I'm Minister Dominic Alexander, president and founder of the Next Generation Action Network. The Next Generation Action Network is North Texas' largest civil and human rights organization. This is our response to the unfortunate tragedy that has happened on this property. Today, we gathered by the permission of the property owner who owns this property to be able to host this response today. We also send our condolences to the family of G Lil Ronnie Smith and this 5-year-old that have lost their life. We come here today because at the end of the day, if we don't come and respond to unfortunate tragedies like this, we get overflooded with inboxes about what is the organization response to yet senseless violence. I have prepared a statement to be able to read, to understand our organization response in the fullness. Good morning. We stand here today on the grounds where Ronnie Smith and his 5-year-old daughter lost their lives. The acts of senseless, cold-blooded violence, a father, a talented artist, a young child whose future was stolen before it even began. Their lives matter. Their story. We are here to make sure that their names are never forgotten. As we stand before you, I am angry, heartbreaking, but more than that, I am determined to make sure that justice is served. Determined to fight for the families that are shattered by gun violence. Determined to say enough is enough. This is not just about Ronnie Smith. This is not just about his daughter. This is about every family in our community that suffers at the hands of violence. It is about the mother, the father, the children who are forced to live in fear every single day. It is about the system that continues to fail us, that allows guns to flood our streets and offer little to no resources to stop the cycle of violence. And that turns a blind eye on Black and brown families that cry out for help. I know this pain too well. I have lost a son to gun violence. I have felt this unbearable weight and grief. The nights spent asking why. The days not wishing the pain on anyone. But yet that we are here, another father has taken, another child buried, another family left to pick up the pieces. We say today, no more. Our organization is yet outraged by this level of injustice. The Next Generation Action Network for the last 11 years have been on the front lines for so many different levels of injustice. Whether it's community violence, whether it's taking policy at our local city council, whether it's taking policies at our local county commissioner's court, or whether it's taking policies at our state legislatures. We have been on the front lines. And today we come to give a response to say enough is enough. What happened on this business, on this property, a property that is yet Black owned, a property that was yet created to give a resource to yet a community, not a resource to violence. A property that yet was created to foster just opportunities and jobs for a community. But I come here not on my own self-actions, but that any time that I am near where a 5-year-old's life is taken, you better be damn well that I'm going to be here to say enough is enough. To put the plan together to make sure that our organization responds, to be a resource to the community, to ensure that this community has the resources to be able to move further. This senseless act of violence is not just isolated to yet Forest Hill. It's not isolated to the city of Fort Worth. It's not isolated to the city of Arlington, nor the city of Dallas. This is an issue that is going on across our country. This is an issue that has yet taken the lives of so many of our babies. with total disregard. We lost a 5-year-old on this property yesterday. A 5-year-old, a mother, a grandmother, a family have to bury a child one day after her 5th birthday. I remember a post on social media of Lil Ronnie going viral when he posted on February 14th of his daughter, of him going to surprise his daughter at school for Valentine's. And that post had about 45,000 likes prior to his death. I believe it has about 65,000 now. I remember this. And to be hit later on that they have lost their life, that somebody literally took their life, looking at the videos being inboxed to me after inbox, emailed to me after email, we have to come together to say enough is enough. I feel for this family. I hope that the NGAN and whatever we can do can support this family. Join us in saying enough is enough. And this is our organization's response to this. And I can only tell y'all, man, we can't allow this to happen, y'all. I've given my life's work to standing up in front. I was told many times that it was unsafe for me to come out here because of the fear that somebody would shoot up this press conference. But if I was ever led by fear, I would not be the president of the Next Generation Action Network. At the end of the day, enough is enough. I don't know all the answers. I don't know what's next. I know I will be a willing participant to getting down to the table, to seeing how can we yet address this cultural violence. I don't know. Some people say it has something to do with the rap game. Some has to do with gambling. I don't care what it is. Enough is enough. I don't care. A 5-year-old life, she doesn't even know nothing about that shit. Excuse my French. But we have to stand up and say enough is enough. Any questions? No questions? Yes. Our organization will work with local elected officials, but I don't think this is a situation that is just isolated to the city of Forest Hill. I really don't even think that these individuals even lived here, right? You know what I mean? And so the reality is that when many people don't understand the cultured violence that is going on in our metroplex is not isolated to just one zip code. We have people die every time on the streets of Dallas that's from anywhere that you name it. This is an issue that many people of different communities has to come together. Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, everywhere has to come together to see how can we do this. Our urban entertainment is together. Our culture, our music, our everything that contributes to these type of behavior come together. But yet, as I know it, is that, you know, we have laws on the books that allows for these type of guns to be on the streets. And that's always the number one solution. How can we get these off these streets, right? But at the end of the day, this is going to take all of us coming together to say, hey, how can we address this from a regional standpoint? Our economics. Hell, the Dallas Regional Chamber is a regional chamber for a reason. They understand that the North Texas economic system is a region. And yet we have to understand that the North Texas issues are a regional problem. They are not just isolated to yet a particular city. And this is going to be people sitting down at the table that might not like each other, might not this, might not that. I might not have all the answers to it. I might not understand all of it. But what we will do is put forth a plan to really address the cultured violence in our entertainment and our communities and different things. We can't do nothing but use our platforms to address those issues, right? And so, like we was here when Mo3, many of you guys knew, we held the candlelight visual when the rapper Mo3. We stood out in front of it. When many people said, hey, we don't need to do, I was trying to make sure that our city did not turn into an abyss. And right now, whatever is going on right now, we have to say enough is enough. We cannot have retaliatory or whatever it is. We have to end it. And so, with that being said, we was able to have critical conversations amongst different people behind closed doors. And what you saw in that Mo3 situation, you didn't see a whole bunch of people get shot. Hell, I was one car in front of the rapper Lil Boosie when he got shot here. I was right there with him, trying to intervene in the situation when he was leaving from Big T Plaza. So just like our organization has done before, we will do everything we can to have critical conversations behind the scenes, behind closed doors. This might not be publicized, but really addressing the root cause of the issues that we can do to move forward. And so that's what we're committed for.
The chief just told me they have not arrested the two people that they're looking for responsible for Ronnie Smith's death. What's your message to those two people?
It's simple. Turn yourself in. Don't draw this out. Don't like, what you just did and what you just did to this 5-year-old. I would hate for you to be out here in these streets or anywhere, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, there are people more than law enforcement that's looking for you, and there are videos that have went around social media, has been inboxed to me more than 17 times. So at the end of the day, if you have not turned yourself in, you need to turn yourself in. Any other questions? And I hope that whatever we can do, as we sit on this property, in this beautiful facility, that we do everything that we can do to support this business owner that is here. Not point the finger like everybody always try to do or know all the answers. How can we support to make sure that this is a community safe zone? Because as I know it, this business owner has created this so that this can be an opportunity for the community. And so as the coming days, I hope that NGAN can join this business owner in being able to make sure and ensure that they have the support. Not clothes, not none of that, support to ensure that we can move forward together. Any other questions? All right. Thank you.